yabo ano efie man mo ne ni abeso mo se no super mo kase wo KFM TV ne so ye de aseda kase ebekwa ma yabo afo KFM Musical Center dada bateka bana talent microfinance womo ananope womo ebo ye chidoma ye din semi ye de eba besomo nanope nsem no edosu ye papa po se mufu asem ami okenkan fui me de eba besomo se no so pe mu kase wo KFM TV ne so na nsem no de ebedi mo akotini ebia ne se Chief Justice aye Paul Bafo Pony Boni ende do wo de nsem bi abetudwa efa illegal mining ho ide mu nsem ye de ebeba besomo anope sa enso ana local government minister wono so edin sembia betuje fa chieftaincy dispute bi ho a anope ye de mu nsem ye de ebebro ye de adwade nsem ebeka ho edi ama Ghana inflation abetodwa se wo 2021 mu no ade a wo January bosumi mu no a drop edu 3.8% anope ye bedomo esuko ade ama wo kase no so ye de ni gede nsem ebeka ho enso edi ama anope Stonebwoy enso edi nsem bi abetudwa when nsem ne afoforo pi anope yabo ano ide beso mo se nonso pe mo kase wo KFM TV ne so me kai wo se anope nsem no ya be fontintam video no etwagu wo so Facebook and YouTube KFM TV GH enu tu betimi ahwebi na wa share na wa like na wa dwenche no so die guase ama me kama kenkan fa wotimi nka no pay no edin a meje so ene maami esi enkroma me dane me ho sema ba me ba nsem no me sha asie edi amo Adeshimamba yesan mamuina akwaba edam asesa no pay mugusu etimu TV no ho amohwe no so pay mu kase wo KFM TV ne so mekoso ekai wisa no pay nsem no etwago ewe abefontintam video ne so Facebook and YouTube KFM TV GH enu to betimi ahwebi na wa share na wa like na wa dwenche no so di guase ama me kama na me hensem na se de ama ode a flag bearer the new patriotic party NPP amenu ko no me che Frank Atunia wojina de ama afimpinuni eduonu nwotwe abato a yebeto e wo my Ghana Dr. Mahmoud Baumia endrada woni ne ho kani Samira Baumia wo mobo mo homoden ekopie mu e wo mampani dada nana adodankwe Kufuado akachi a wo mo ekostra nani nya ne se wo mo de nchi akese koma ne se wo mo prime minister wo mo de hihye so wo my Ghana hanum wotimi ede ne support ene animonyam etayo mochi ma prime asase ene na wieye asumdwe mapa etimi ekoso wo hankunimdie enso ekoma wo no Dr. Mahmoud Baumia sedankuto ana wo de ekoma mampani dada nana adodankwe Kufuado na wo san de tunani biom se wo hye ne bo se afimpinuni eduonu nwotwe abato a ebeto wo my Ghana han 2028 election wo gidie mapa senkunimdie ebeko de ama the new patriotic party NPP amenu ko nanu ntia wo so onya gidie mapa wo nimu na bibia no wotimi ede ne support eni nenimonyam ede etai wo no Dr. Mahmoud Baumia chi na wotimi ekoje kruwa no ede bread a new patriotic party NPP amenu ko na no peyen so ye dibi ababe somo ewo no so pe mu kase no eso na ye de wo every sansem ni ma no pe ne de wa consent from there and the way abeto dwa se Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ya dia we kopiem ewo Zambia na eye kitahode a ebe koso ewo woni Zambia penny fontem no eno enenam so emo de eye ndamiensa aprobo ekopiem ewo hwan no eye Ghana High Commissioner to Zambia Elizabeth wono ana wojina mampeni John Dramani Mahama nemu a wode sansem we eni amane bo we abetu obi bia ni ma wo chese mampeni John Dramani Mahama ndamiensa ana odi kopiem ho a wo mokɔhwɛ mankita hode mapa etimi akɔso wo montem na collaboration bia wo se etimi ba Ghana eni Zambia ntem no etimi abemu semwe ana maame Elizabeth wode abetu edwa.
Okay, let me start by saying that Ghana Ghana and Zambia have strong relations dating back to the era of Dr. Kenneth Kaunda and Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, because these two were freedom fighters who saw to the total emancipation of Africa from colonialism. And let me also add by saying that Ghana was the first country to establish diplomatic relations with Zambia following their independence. And so this visit goes a long way, going a long way to further strengthen the bond of relation between the two countries. Now, coming to the current state visit, it's going to, we are going to sign some MOUs in the area of bilateral air service agreements, in the area of visa waiver. Visa waiver is very important because the two countries have very little trade between them. And so it's going to improve movement of persons between the two countries. We are also going to sign MOU in the area of health, several MOU. So these MOUs will further strengthen the relation between the two countries, because we are going to then move to the implementation phases. Thank you.
Ebusiafo Ghana's High Commissioner Ambassador Edema Zambia Mami Elizabeth Ono anodin semwe abetu dwa yensu yedibi esomo yede wo eto ansem ne so ade amodia Dr. Ayiwe Free so de abetu dwa wo chim se NPP amenioko na wo mo Franka tuni Dr. Mahmoud Baumia wo mo se Dr. Mahmoud Baumia wo ye nod na ne momo ndio wo gidie se ne running mate no ade obeyi no efri Asante Mantema asade no wo gidie ye papa se ne running mate ebe free Asante Mantem ene dia be san se okopie mu Asante Mantem abibia no nipa dodo na na omo de omo support etai Dr. Mahmoud Baumia HNT wo hwe se ne running mate no wo betimi egi no ede free Asante ko ni mu nsemwe ana Dr. Ayiwe Free wo de abeto edwa
in Ashanti region no on the sun bars of Oniakwa or the man here on be on any day. It can be anybody, it can be from Echima block, it can be from Kumasi block, a bit me free Adanse block, a bit me free Asante Achin. But
or such
it can come from such a Papa no dear or no Nakuma wa Asante dear. He's not his artist Ashanti. I must be very honest with you. Something that Ashanti just drives him on. Oh, say Maka first one say the no change, we said but we had to fail. Me de me ho shame say me sanka me kan ka me mi ho afim.
No change that doesn't apply over
no change in there. Eye ba wo mia aye ne ndi ne ye. But no change enya apply to the national, the regional, the way. Send here movie so ana Ghana for catch them say most move vote no change. So much money so also no change.
Until there should be changes somewhere.
Now when you change, if you once a BBA, what results would you expect? So we be the same. No change. Then Ghana for say, oh my yard, there must also no change. Ain't the first principle I'm kind they say but we are the or your outlier. Or your research be a bit to me or your outlier or no in the context is different. And he said or the Dr. Bawumia, Dr. Matthew Pukpempebekwa, or no, ena why leader, and or person or the Dr. Matthew Pukpempebeko. Obibeka, Untumbeka, whom am I? Oh, ya waya. Ena
Adeshima Benuntin same way ana Dr. Ayiwe Free wono so de abetu dwa ye de bi ababesom e wokase ne so na ye de wo eto ansem ne so dia Chief Justice Paul Bafo Boni ndrada woni nsem chofo hye metwetwe nkomo ana wode ne nsem etu dwa efa illegal mine na ekoso ha bibia no foreign nationals no womodi wo mo ho abeji ma bibia no behu na China ne ebepie mu e wo my Ghana ha na wo tu galam say de den anya asem ketwa eno ana Chief Justice Paul Bafo Boni watch say wode ne ni ato fo mehu say sadie we ekoso e wo my Ghana ha ye papa wo behwe amamra no ene sankofo ni nya edi ne senia efata in some way ana Paul Bafo Boni wode abetu edwa
crimes of the day is the creation of specialized lines. We all know what the current trend is cross-border crime, like human trafficking, even cyber crime. And then we also have this will not be seen as cross-border. Actually, environmental deterioration in calamity. They have become cross-border because of the people who get involved in it. We can't close our eyes in the fact that the Chinese are virtually invading our calamity areas. That's a place we go, and the Chinese are selling equipment for calamity. They buy the gold and all that in these areas. The Chinese are not of gold. We are from the one blue and then other people. So how did they get here? How did they enter our border? I know.
Adeshima Benutin Semwe and Chief Justice Paul Bafuboni Wadi Abetujano Paya and Suye DB Abes Someone. I yet one seven Swedia Maudia, Deputy Education Minister and Swedia Betuja Wachim Senkebeya, one more embom Humodima fire safety no ano and Kosuye Papa, Nana, so Betina Suku Yashi, Betina Domechu Yashi, watches and no air debia in Chaye Nutia Bibiano, one Shema, one fire safety no, and who ain't me and brown fast one ano Mbwa nasa ejashishe ye kwaso we schools ahodo no ano entimi embrace ne no eyade bi ebebua se fire service for ba bedundum jane ade na mu akasa amoti ho no mosomo ambo eye mo ho ban a eno eyade bi abibia no ejashishe ne bekwaso enu ti ade sede ana ode to eye school mpanifo ni na enim sa abibia no mo mbo mo homoden ma eye fire safety no wo mo enhye mo kena ne mbwa na ejashishe ano entimi embrace.
Indeed instructed that I should pass by Pongtamale Senior High School to have a first-hand account and to receive information about what occasioned the fire or what we suspect may have occasioned the fire, the level of destruction, so that I can give him an accurate report on immediate steps that will be taken to ensure that teaching and learning resumes in earnest and in full. Indeed, as rightly indicated by the headmaster, I have seen the components of the facility which has been gutted by fire. It is a washroom that is not in use, but now serves as a storage for student belongings, including their chop boxes and mattresses, and even books, and many have been destroyed, if not all. I was also informed that even in 2018, this school and this same girls' dormitory was a victim of an earlier fire outbreak, which destroyed about six rooms, which had already created a situation where the fewer rooms available have become overcrowded. So I will report back to Minister with regards to the immediate incident and what occurred in 2018. And I can assure the headmaster, the municipal chief executive, the regional minister, the regional director of education, and the district director of education, that the minister, as we all know, would act with dispatch. I have no doubt that you would see action in the shortest possible time. It is the responsibility of the minister to ensure that teaching and learning in every part of the country, in every school, goes on smoothly. Therefore, if there are any factors or any matters that will militate against teaching and learning, you can be rest assured that the minister would address them with the needed agency. So I've seen this. But I am
Ebusiafo no ntin semwe ana Deputy Education Minister wode abetudwa yensu yedibi ababesum yedewo etoansem ne so edia Senior Staff Association Edma University of Ghana wo strike omodi ahihye so no eno ekoso ye papa eno enam so ema wofo ene empenifo binmo a wo nkoda egusukun mo abamontina bekasa dia fa mo chese sa strike ye a teacher fo ede ahihye so ye eno eyade bia high school fo ni ye papa omade suane no ma bia ese wo mo ye a wo mo hia teacher fo ma mo hwe mo so no mo ntimi nya enu ti wo mo so mo se sa strike wo mo engine na mo sign enhye edwuma asibiom na de mo ye no dia affect a school phone.
Yeah, I just came around to do a refund the University of Ghana, but I just been told that they are on strike. My child did apply here, but he didn't come to the school. So the policy was that you can get a 30% refund if the child doesn't come up. I was actually here to do a refund, but just to see that the place is locked up. It's quite unfortunate. All across the country, people need money to push in their demands, but then I think if there's something that can be done to, curb these issues, they should be done as quickly as possible.
To pay an amount of money and receive my transcripts. But when I came, they are closed, they aren't open. They said they are gone for strike. It's going to affect me because I need a transcript right now, but then they are not open. So, time is up.
Ebusuafo no ntin semwe ana wo mode abetudwa yenso yedibi ababesomo ewo kase ne so yedewo etwansem ne so na yedewo consent from their transport minister enso edin sembi abetudwa efakotoka international airport ayendrada majority leader Mahama Yariga Edbetudwa watchem say ade penifo den hyehe egu kwam say wo mo ebesesa din no mo aye no Accra International Airport no eno ana transport minister abekasa dia fa watche say eno ade bia wo mo behwe ama no akoso na nye amanyosem ana mo de fa ade we hu aye da bi da nti wa odwin say amanyosem ni ade ade watche say eno enya amanyosem eno nti wote bia na wabo atwegwesa say penifo ankasa ana mo ahyeda atenase
The situation is such that we are not doing this with any political thinking. We are doing this to come from a very neutral point of view that Accra is our capital city. It is not anybody's name. If we want to name other monuments or any other national facilities to people, this is the time that we are looking at restructuring them. For the fact that we had a name and it was changed to honor somebody in his role in the 1966 coup, we feel that that history is not what the Ghanaian will want to hear. The fact that it had an original name, and that name was when the first president gave that name to the airport, we should do that, and Kwame Nkrumah himself in his grave will remember, even if the spirit is anywhere and it is coming home, it will get to his original account.
Adishman Benuti semwe ana transport minister wode abetudwa yensu yedibi ababesomo yedina ni semi so na etwa ye ho akoja abo afon krato abaye ba nsem no yebeto aso ediamo.
Medo benami Ghana duko duaja ple ho duko kata. Mie chonya nyia de venami cho Talent Microfinance Limited gajra dopa. Mie wona susu savings, adishare, school buafo, cashback, ple bubwa okata. Nenya be egajom de mi agbo la letie tomegbe ko ateun ahoga dodo kenenya be egajom vivi la nenya be o gahia ola ateun ava de o gai kenehia fa
Tanenya be mi foncho mi afa jom yo kenye mi afa gadodo nyawa business loan elemiashi church financing elemiashi salary loan elemiashi eye bubo li kenye personal loan nenya be mi foncho business loan enye gadodo ikemie nana asichalao nenya be washigba keke alum LSUA we have a talent mi pepegede nwo nenye wo shigba LSUA ne woge wo kekegede ji to talent pomo nuome nenye be mi ponchu mi afa salary loan a enye gado mo mi ke mi vuna mi afa jidudu $1 nke ga nyo he ya va talent wo pay slip pay bank statement ye kwenye nwi here na koko ho salary loan le rate mi to keke akeji church financier personal loan va nenye habobo masoli hama eji fufofo sankuo jitao olila ashibobwe keke mi flege no na no hem v choji nto jinwade bare kwereka mo popo kai ganyu he ya talent kuna kpohe ya ole chagbagba na do tare talent bena wo gado monwa anobo buenami akpenami
etibe ya nyafi ke talent la
talent microfinance jengo amegan shipe ape letina tejibo hotami
mi ape kapomo enya 050-129-1298 alo 050-128-9119 talent oga kwamanu banto
Yo, I'm for and I am Makwaba at the bar, a KFM musical shopper. The Tosumi no, who free a Kumasa Malcolm that Damono, as Sunny at the bar at Dumino, Sabran Udu, a Sambra Junction, Sambra Hotel, Quantana Sope. Now shop no any Sambra Hotel and the Dinja anymore. Would the free Sambra Hotel, a wood Sunny at the Co, Nankane and Hagan Hono, Annie, a hot and a KFM musical shop. The Tosumi no, yet be no fofro. Now the air can say, if you papa a timiche. The Odia sorry, the Odi Gro Agro Ahudo. Juma de Bia would obey here a young figure musical instrument piano, a KFM into a say Ghana Muntie Asante Mai Muntie, a KFM musical shop. Anna Sabre Yabiano from Monochai, a war Premper the 2nd Street. Ufri old man come down and now sunny at the co adumno and Udu Sambra Hotel Quantana so now what done on Sunny Faso a hot anas KFM musical shop a walk Yanni Sambra Hotel Anna ewe anymore ya chow abribia
Jina Messi Sir Mayor Proud and as a mayor jar Nefree Kumasi Yadun KFM instrument store. Obi bisa sa se bomen fo dia what to ma woni sida what dey near my papa ejina woni na what to say yes what to no bibia kan wakoma ni nyina free KFM instrument store Kumasi Yadun se mi kira na me to no ma mi timi nya ho me ka fi se fi papa mu anim na mi kina no wo betro ye ko ma ya do se kana twa nanka kana u ensemfu ayi
Adeshimamba yesima muina kwaba edamase sano pe mugusu etimu TV no ha mo hwe no so pe mu kase wo KFM TV no so mikoso e kai wo sano pe nsem no etwegu ewe abe fontentam video no so Facebook and YouTube KFM TV GH no tu betimi ahwebi na wa share na wa like na wo do adwenche no eguase ama me kama meto ansem no so dia ma odia local government minister and chief science religious affairs onmanya for Ibrahim Ahmed na wodi sembi abetujwa efa chieftaincy district bia koso wosunyane traditional council of fontem na no ana wodi na no abetum bia sisi ade aboa ma asumdwe mapetimi abemu ho a wo muina ombo mo abrabo kama wo chese abibia ren se menteme ho ase ana center wantawa eba nipa mienu ntema wo se nipa ana wotimi ehwe ma wo siesie na no ade bia eboaye papa nti minister for local government chieftaincy and religious affairs Ahmed Ibrahim Ninsem no ebi anayede esomo
Traditional council for that matter should na mind any poor initiate a sepata bema onima na fe so na konyo na ya butu no ya besan apaja asi ho enti ɛno ne yɛde hyehyɛ so di kan wɔn to maa yɛ no na kyerɛ sɛ yɛntumi a anyɛ ho hwee ɛfiri mmere no a wɔfrɛ yɛ kɔsi na abɔ yɛhyia yɛ no traditional council saa dwumadie mu yɛnyɛ ho hwee wohwɛ mu a na ɛyɛ dwumadie mmiɛnsa wo ne ne bi a yɛde bɛma no ɛne gye a yɛbɛgye no ato sɛ ɔyɛ ɔnyɛma deɛ no yɛkeka ho nsɛm a na yɛ maame no yɛ nyare ɔsɛ baabi ɔnye bi sɛ yɛde ne tom saa bɛde yɛkae mpanyimfoɔ no ba mu kae ɛma biribiara akyɛ yie kama na nka sɛ nakɔnya butuo mu ɛnti deɛ na ɛwɔ mu ne sɛ a na ama no akyɛ a yɛma mpanyimfoɔ akyiɛ ne sɛ ade no amammerɛ ka ho yɛbutu akonnwa a yɛmpagya nsi hɔ prɛko pɛ ɛsɛ sɛ yɛyɛ amammerɛ ne amane ɔyibɔ so ma yɛte yɛ sɛ okay ɔmo ne yɛyɛ ade na mmom yɛnkɔyɛ na yɛmfa no nsi na dwa so na yɛwie a akyerɛ no amammerɛ ne amaneɛ bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo ankasa kora bɛsɛ ɔyɛsisi ama yɛayɛ yɛmmɛ ma ɔmo pɛ a ɔsaa se enti yɛwie na sɛ antiaseɛ ayɛ adwuma ɔyɛma ate no ho ase na sɛ animani mu no a yɛhyehyɛ sɛ ɛnɛ kɔmpia so sisi ɛhyia na yɛde ɔhema adwa ɛma no ɛnti mekɔ borɔfo mu no ɔsɛ it has been agreed that until the final determination of the substantive chieftaincy matter at the Brum Regional House of Chiefs, the rightful occupant of the Sunyani Paramount stool is, or therefore, Ojia Mansan Boy Nkoko II. Adia, by the former Mayati Asian say, Kosimra, Assembra, a Wapon Regional House of Chiefs, Yabeka Semler Vieno, Yenina Jitum say, Ojia Mansan, one Kopotos on the Yesunama Hen. After the Atosubium said, the Traditional Council has reinstated the paramount queen mother of the Sunyani traditional area, Nana Akosia Dia Aso Reye the second, with immediate effect. Nana Akosia Dia Aso Sika Reye the second, Nana Correct. Also, the whole Sunyani, every NEPCO with the immediate effect.
Ebusia for anything some way and a minister for local government, chieftaincy and religious affairs were the Abetuja Ahmed Ibrahim. Yeah, they were at 170 so dia a Buno East Regional Chief and so a Nana Owusu Koko detailed or Basama Hene the president at the Mabuno East Regional House of Chief. Now they are the share the Abetugana Manpenny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in Mawelches and Kebeya diplomatic passport a hoodra diamond crofono. Woma sadia no endu traditional council for so no eya debia ebeboa ma bibia no eye traditional leaders amu my Ghana hano ejuma mo bono etimi edimu ye ede amom enu ti ade shede ano de to Manpenny John Dramani Mahama eni
mama is saying anano suna constituency bia belong to Nana Bidi so ampi constituency bia belong to Nana Bidia na ampi anya slot dia Nana must be get slot then come by see ne womu Nana no so wadaroma Nana no honorable ayima ho ye ya yebo mabasu ubonje ba pie na chiri ensiasia enye fe yisana na mkamu bana no ma ese ya dani asabi asoso ye do wi ya no mo de ase ba bi esamo mama banyete se diplomatic passport ye ne yakwa modest o ma yibi
Adeshima Benu in some way Anana Owusu Koko the third or ye Basama Hene Adema I was a president at the Bambono East Regional House of Chiefs or no and I would in some way Abetuja DB Ababesumne the way to answer so I consent from there a yen drada copium or la trade fair a year I Hussein BC Hoja she be a course when the shops are who do Jatoma she papa panoma shops your Modiano. Omudi to draw much say best and fear to draw the brina and omudia pre enya sa shops as a deja et me abetoma as schedule ben into almost penny for say womunti share now more and call more and more.
We're being a generation. I go here, no, I'm going to pipe in and baby, not to I mean, maybe.
Yet once so at the amount there decongestion exercise so my Ghana and teacher and increment no drada Accra Metropolitan Assembly one special task force yati omegu montinu and your motion say chrome ebetimi atekrojin and drada mkopiem see BD hodie normal ne nkofo no mo ton a omudie sisi kwan woni ade no womo ebom honko ne ekwaje dodo na edi from semesa say ye de kokobo akwa mom se hwe no mantina sabia ye anton ade ne so aso odinti nipa da se ni betam ne normal de ekosi ho no ana sa special task force womo bom homodin eti omo hogun montinu a ene normal de womo LGB papa.
Sell here and I have to come before you. Why? We said we should place people there, not to all of you should live together. Do you understand? I don't want to see the woman here. This is how we have seen. Don't sell it. Take it to the office, and if time comes, we'll dash it out. What's your name? Musa, do the work well. My eyes are watering.
Ewusia Fanunti we and at special task force for money Accra Mayor Michael Alote womo my Ghana haniti training cramantem haye so ye di bi ababesum ye do every sansem de do kopiem awa pomodin ensemo na ye bo chairman Edema Kolebu Teaching Hospital Dr. Titus BU na wono so de bo shekese kwama aligned health professionals say womo koma kumanto moyem no hwe ama womo establishment Edema Aligned Health Service Directorate no womo I implemented edi amoma no ebeboa ye papa nti obi bia enka na koma ento ne yem na saade we womo guso a edi hodwuma se bebem edi amawo.
Well, I don't know when the other time was since we have been at the helm of affairs of Kolebu. We've never had a strike from anywhere. So perhaps this is our first time we are having such a conversation. But what I can say is that all the issues have been resolved. There were basic administrative issues. Some appointment they wanted made, some directory they wanted created. And the summary of it is that we have had successful engagements. And the narrative is all patients can come to Kolebu. There is uninterrupted service. Everybody can get all full range of services from surgical to OP to laboratory to radiology. All our services are running as of now. That is the story that we wanted to go out there. We have agitations from time to time from worker unions, and as management, but we are committed to resolve this soon. So we've been engaging them for the past year to resolve their issues. At some point, they will not happy with the rate of progress of engagement, and that has been resolved. So I want to praise the CEO and management for quick intervention, for being up to the task and making sure that no service in the hospital suffer. Nobody traveling from Lambusi being referred to Kolebu today go back not receiving care.
Ebusiafo no ntin samwe anna eye chairman ni e de abetudwa yenso ye de bi ababesome mra wode ne nsem bebewiye no anna allied health professionals Edema Kolebu Teaching Hospital eye wo mu general secretary Edema medical laboratory eye anna professional workers union no enso e de wo mu nsem etudwa ye doctor eye Sefas Kofi akoto ono so edi nsem bi etudwa wo chim se sa wo mo strike a wo de hyehye so esan kita hode a wo mo ni mpenifo akonti wo mo de ninia aba na wi ya wo mo hwe se mpenifo ebeye wo makoma so ade we edi amawo.
Central lab itself, where the main laboratory departments are found. We need a leader at that place as well, and that leader is who we call the laboratory manager. So he is the one that will be appointed to support the work of the head of department. So currently, what we have is just the appointment of head of laboratory services. We do not have the laboratory manager appointed yet, but management has promised that they are going to appoint the laboratory manager within the acting officer within 1 week, and within 1 month duration there will be competitive selection process. So the person who emerges becomes a substantive officer. So we give ourselves 1 month duration to get the laboratory manager appointed, to also get the director of Allied Health Services appointed if processes at the Public Service Commission is done. However, there is an administrative process that we do not control. That is the processes at the Public Service Commission. And as reasonable workers, we are going to engage and also police the process wherever there is need for us to.
Ebusiafo no ntin samwe ana allied health professionals wo mode abetudwa yenso ye de bi ababesum ye gina mo nsemi so na amada ne me hosima aba me ba me din sem no eko etwadie emu. Yedin sem no ekwadwedie mu dia eye abetodwa sesi ade Ghana inflation no inflation rate no yade a drop e de bedro 3.8% efiti January eye bosumi emu wo 2026 emu no mo chese eye sa decline we ade a shase ache efiti 2021 mu ana Ghana inflation no etime etiba from ye papa sesi e bedro eye 3.8% and penny for ehwe mu se wo betimi aye bibi e de afa.
This increase in the index translates into a year-on-year inflation rate of 3.8%. In plain language, this means that on the average, prices were 3.8% higher in January 2026 than they were in January 2025. On a month-on-month basis, inflation was 0.2%. Meaning prices increased by 0.2% between December 2025 and January 2026. The January 2026 inflation rate of 3.8% is significant for several reasons. First, it is down from the 5.4% recorded in December 2025, representing a 1.6 percentage point decline in 1 month. Second, it marks the 13th consecutive month of decline in inflation. Third, it is the lowest inflation rate recorded since the CPI rebasing in 2021. And finally, when we compare this figure to what occurred the same period last year, which is a year ago, that's January 2025, when inflation stood at 23.5%, we see a 19.7 percentage point reduction in inflation. This sustained decline signals that Ghana is firmly on a path towards price stability.
Ebusiafo anu ntiwe ana ye dwedie nsem ayede abesom ye gina so ne de dwedie nsem no aba na wi ye na madane me ho sem aba me ba nsem no ye de ko ene jedie. Ambayedo ekwa Nigerian semwa endrada an African prosperity dialogue ekwa so ewo my Ghana ha ni teacher ni nkrantema actress any actors ahodo na ebom homoden nyomtofo nipa kukudamfo na ebom homoden ekopie mu ewo dwumedie na se ne koba ne se Ghana yesi ni twani abayewa bakwa eba ne si ni twadwema na obone homoden wo mu ye papa wo san entrepreneur Juliet Ibrahim ana meka ne ho asem na wo dwumedie na se no ana wode ne nsem dodo na etu dwa wode kwama mpenifu ahodo a wo mo ewo Africa ne tichu ni o my Ghana wo chese ekopie mo ewo bi man so ne tichu US ha content creators ahodo bebre na wo ho wo mo create content a yetuo mo ka wo munya views ni ade aba oba Africa content creators ha doson de omo ya ne se wo be create content e de ato ye abefo ntintan fidie ne so na ye na etimi enye bia hwe na be ya company fon hwe na sankrofo yaketua bia wo se omunya no wo monsa etimi kan sense obi create content e wo my Ghana ha de obenya ne se views sikasem bia enim eno ana Juliet echemo se eno entwa ye ntikebe ya Ghana penifo ene African penifo mo hwe na omunye bibi emfanfa sade we hu emawo.
Because we're all suffering from the digital content creators. We're not getting paid much from the TikToks that we do, the Instagram we're using. The people are getting paid in America for using Instagram. I saw a friend in his Instagram page in America who gets paid just for posting his reels. He's making like $8,000 plus. And it's real, it's happening. But here we are getting views, number of views. That's all we get. So our people fighting for us. If Instagram wants to be here, if Meta wants to be here, are you fighting for us in the back end that, okay, our content creators are going to be on your platform. What are they getting? How do we monetize this for them? Because that's the way forward. So I could go on and on about this. I have so much to say because I take it very personal. Grooming young people every day, new people that always look up to me because I've been around. Lucky for me, I've been around before the DVDs even started and everything. But I mean, like, where's the way forward for Africa? What are we Africans doing to protect our own IPs?
Ebusia fanutin semwe ana Juliet Ibrahim wode abetudwa yense dibi abesumwe mra wode ne semebe yeye no ana Ghana nyumtuni a eba na nyumto e wo my Ghana ha obone homodin Stone Boy enso ede ne semebe wi a wo chese bredri se ye Ghana mpenifo ebehwe na eye abibia no won ko social media so influencers eye nyumtofo ne ade no won ko social media so be no obi aba na waba attack na waba kan se ambassador afa no wo chese mredu se impenifo timi hwe na omoye bibi e de fa ho
ana me Ghana the person me can say all of us should have a nationalistic mentality. Let us be patriotic. I said something and said, we all go to church, we all go to mosque, we all go to Hindu, but the fundamental moral fabric is the only thing that we need to build all these things on top of. I just want to cut my story short, because why would we encourage and indirectly endorse persons of such caliber on national levels? That tells you that we are normalizing insults everywhere. So please, should we actually, you see, this has been, in the 90s, I never seen a fight in parliament as a child. I'm being very, please, let me speak from ignorance, if so, in Rawlings's parliament. Come and fight. There were heated arguments, but come and near your opponent and tell me, and go online and go and speak anyhow. You can't. You can't insult the president. Never can you mention the president's name in your mouth. But how many times have we not seen that in this country? And same us, rally around personalities as such. We can all make mistakes, but at this point, where you are able to carry phones and go that far, it doesn't help the nation. You can't tell me that I can turn that into positive PR. No, I've had my kids insulted for nothing. And all of those, you understand? And that's why I keep quiet. Silent samurai. Good, thank you for that. Because the people themselves have minds of their own. They know. Maybe now they go pay PR to try to turn the thing around. When you know what you're doing, it costs money. It costs trying to sway mentality. Let's all be positive because we have a nation to defend. Nice.
Adeshima Benuntin same way ananyum tini Stone Boy wode abetudwa yen so ye de bi abesum ye gina ne sem so ne de ni gede ensem ene anopa no so kase no ye ni nia aba na wie ensem no na edos ye papa no pay de di mo akotini ebia ne se Chief Justice Paul Bafo Boni adensem bi abetudwa efa illegal mine na ekoso a eye obi nkofo omufri obi mine so enso de wo ho abagim no ana wo be kasa de fa ho ede mu nsem ye de ebesum sa enso na local government minister enso ahwema mentemi ho ase ekoso e wo sunyane eye impenifo ntem no wakoso obinini ama sesi ade asomdwe mapa ana etimi epie mu hwan no so ye de mu nsem ye de ebesum ye de dwede nsem eka ho edema Ghana inflation a drop edu 3.8 wo January bosumi mu ampenifo de mu nsem ye de ebesum wo ho side ni gede nsem enso eka ho edema Stone Boy enso de nsem bi ebetudwa efa wo mu abibia no wo mutimi twefon ni ade no maka nsem fata e de afa ampenifo ho no eno so ye de mu nsem anope ye de ebesum we ni nsem ne afoforo pi aye bo anu aye de besum se no so pem kase wo KFM TV ne so ye beda ya bo afo KFM Musical Center dada batek haba na talent microfinance wo mo ananope wo mo so ya cinema ye din semi ye de ebesum okenkan fo me mami esin koma ye da mo ina ase esan emamo achi